Yes.
So Amit, this is the Linux quick reference and VI basics PDF file. So
Yeah, it's a video upload that Google Drive, right? I saw it yesterday.
yeah, fine. So it has so you can when you have some after the session or anytime you can practice that one. And so in case of any issues, you can come back to me to discuss that. Okay.
Okay.
And so yesterday we were having an overview of a project application server console, administration console. And Amit, can you give you the presenting rights and you can share your administration console?
Oh yeah, oh that's fine. So I have to first run that Weblogic domain, right? First run it and then.
Yeah, just start the admin console, manage admin server, and then we will have an overview of admin console. So yesterday we covered most of the stuff, but some stuff was pending, so we'll cover it today. Let me make you the presenter. So just give me few minutes.
Okay.
Hello.
What is going on, Anup? Amit,
Ah,
did you say the first starting shut down?
त्यही त के भइरहेछ त्यो अस्ति त्यो चेन्ज गरेको नमिल्यो कि गर्ने त त्यही नै हो
Okay. I think we still have that old IP instead of that local host.
अनि मैले त आइपी युज गरेकै छैन
Oh, you
मैले त
start
पुरानो मैले
WebLogic. Start WebLogic. Oh, that is start WebLogic assets.
त्यो डब्लु ठुलो हुन्छ कि स्मल हुन्छ वेब लजिकको क्यापिटल हो
Capital.
अनि एल स्मल हो
L capital.
अनि जसलाई अनि यो सटडाउन हुन्छ आफैलाई पासवर्डै सोध्दैन ल केबल पनि त्यो अस्ति त्यहाँ हामीसँगै बस्दा थियो मुभ गराएको थियो नि त के त्यो ऊ सायद त्यसले गर्दा हो कि के हो
Record Java security auto failed. गुरु वाले तपाईँको यो उबन्टु नि हेर्दा उबन्टु नि चलाइरहनु भएको छ है अहिले
त्यही नै हो
ए त ब्याकअप रहेछ नि त बुढा ब्याकअपबाट जान्छ एकपटक कि मतलब के छ त्यहाँ
खै कहाँ छ ब्याकअप
त्यता ब्याकअप देखेँ त मैले एउटा कतातिर
यो नो होप डट आउट यसै यहाँ भनेपछि यहाँनिर एक फेर सिडी डट डट होइन ब्याकअपबाट त जाने होइन क्यारे नै होइन र ब्याकअप त त्यो त इनकेस केही भयो भने भयो त
अनि अस्ति हामीले ब्याकअप गर्दाखेरि एउटा बिगारेर ब्याकअप राखेर अनि बिगारेका थियौँ होइन
त्यही त
त्यो ब्याकअप गर्ने बित्तिकै आफै हुन्छ फेरि सेट हुन्छ
यहाँ ट्राई गरौँ है त केही प्रब्लम छ होइन त्यसले भन्दा नि होइन
स्टार्टिङ त आयो त अरे
छैन
ए तपाईँको अलिक ढिलो आउँछ नि त त्यही भएर म चाहिँ यहाँ तपाईँको अगाडिको मात्रै स्क्रिन देख्दो रहेछ क्या एउटा अनि
त्यो हिजोको हामीले जुन त्यो ब्याकअप लिएर फेरि ब्याकअपलाई उ गरेको थियो नि त्यो गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो छ त्यो टार भन्ने के त टार एक्सपिएफ ब्याकअप डट टार भन्ने
अन्त गर्नु भिडियो नै हेरेको छैन भन्नु अझै लानु थाल्यो र मैले त मलाई क्लास त 12 बजेदेखि भन्नु भएन बिहान उठ्यो 8-9 बजे केही क्लास छ भन्नु केही प्र्याक्टिस गराउनु मन लाग्दैन 2 घन्टा थियो आज टाइम कजाको छोरीलाई नुहाइदिएँ भने कजाको गरेँ त्यही गर आज इमेल आएछ एउटा भास्तिकाबाट यार मतलब कस्तो खतरा रिक्वायरमेन्ट थियो म त कम्फर्टेबल छैन भन्नु लेख्दै
ए कस्तो मतलब राम्रो सक्ने रिक्वायरमेन्ट
राम्रो तपाईको कस्तो के अब धेरैवटा रिक्वायरमेन्ट भयो के
ए भास्तिकामा एकखेर जानु नेक्स्ट विक एकखेर भास्तिकामा तपाईहरुको त आइराछ के अरे के जानी म त एकखेर जान्छु आजै जानु पर्ला है के
मेरो पनि के आइरहेछ यार मलाई के प्रार्थना साह्रो आइरहेछ अब माथि चाहिँ ठिकै छ हैन मुनि चाहिँ एमई भनेको कहाँ हो यो
कहाँ रे
एमई मोन्टानाको एमओ भनेको त मिजोरी हो के
मिजोरी हो कि क्या
एमई भन्छ
किन भन्ने हो कि
मिडलवेयर ब्याकअप एन्ड रिकभरी प्रोसिजर चाहिँ 10 इयर्स को रहेछ एक्सपिरियन्स हैन
आम्मा 10 इयर्स
मिडलवेयर ट्युनिङ 10 इयर्स हैन Oracle 11G R2 तो R2 भनेको के रहेछ 11G R2 फ्युजन मिडलवेयर जावा PL भनेको के हो SQL चाहिँ अलिअलि थाहा छ फर्म्स रिपोर्ट्स क्लाइन्ट ओबी भनेको के हो सर OBIE
खै
Hello.
5 years अनि
yeah
Yeah,
you can see my
it's
not the domain is not starting it says you see the fourth thing down
okay. Yeah, I guess you don't. Did you created the board properties?
not yet I haven't created yet
Okay.
remember we backed up here the last time we had this maybe is it because of this like we used to have base underscore domain but we have base domain backup too so
Can you
Yeah,
go
I
to
mean,
the
can I
base
say-
domain? No, in the terminal itself. Go to terminal.
Yeah, I'm in the base domain.
Okay. And so you have created this domain, like, and do you like remember the username and password that you gave while creating this domain?
What is that? I can hear you.
So do you have the username and password which like you used while creating this domain?
Yes, but it
Yeah,
doesn't ask me for password. Just ask me.
Oh, I think it is taking it from the boot.property file. So can you go to the admin server, go one directory back, and then servers, then admin server.
Still one directory back.
server good, yeah.
We
Then
serve
servers.
in
No, no,
servers
inside domain, inside domain,
inside.
base domain, then servers.
Anuj, I have one question. He's doing the things.
Yeah,
So yesterday we did the backup procedure,
yes, yes.
and we made a file for the backup, and we just delete one folder and saw that the server didn't start, and we went through the backup, and it started, working.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So once we start the backup things, and then whatever we made the change in the original one that goes there, and that fix the problem, or we have to do the manually,
I didn't get the question. Like,
So yesterday we made a backup, yes,
yeah, yeah, right.
and in original domains in the some security folder we deleted, and we saw that the server didn't start,
Yeah,
and we went to the backup, and the server started, yes, through the backup process.
yeah, right.
So do we need to make some, what about the security folder which we already deleted, that comes automatically when backup starts, or we have to do something there?
Yeah, actually, a duplicate copy exists in the backup. So when we like
Okay, so
restored the backup, the duplicate backup from the early past time was restored back to the original location which was missing.
oh, okay, so backup things do all whatever we made earlier, yes.
Yes, it has a like duplicate copy of everything whatever we had in like our domain.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I'm just curious. You cannot start the server, and he made a backup, I think.
Yeah. No issues. Can you
Yeah.
go to security folder, Amit?
Oh, there's boot.properties.
Yeah. Now open in this VI. Okay. So you can update the username and password like what you remember. No, no, no.
Oh, we did the thing. I forgot.
Go into command mode, escape, and delete this.
And X, right?
Yeah. Now go to the username field. You can delete the first two lines.
Same D or X or D?
D, two times D.
delete this one.
Yeah.
You can just place the cursor here and press DD, right?
Or not DD, X. Press X. Now press A and the username. Username, what is the username?
Weblogic.
Okay. Again escape and DT. The password.
Do you need to delete the first line also generated by configuration wizard like that?
Yeah, we can delete that as well, but that is like a comment basically. Even we can ignore that.
Password that I already have for this WebLogic or the new password?
No, no, the existing password. It will not take the new password.
Shit, I knew what was the password. I think. We can, if it's the wrong password, we can come back and change it again, right?
Yes.
I think let me try this one and save it.
Yeah.
How to save it?
Escape colon WQ.
Okay.
Escape WQ colon WQ.
WQ.
Yeah. After colon.
Shift.
Yeah, column.
Yeah, right. W and Q. W is for saving and Q is for quitting.
So go back to base domain.
Just enter
Yeah.
it.
3 directories back.
And we start the server now.
Yeah. Go to bin directory in base domain and bin.
Yeah, I have the start weblogic.sh not here, right?
There is
Admin. Start
start.
admin.sh. Start admin.sh.
Yeah. Okay.
You have
Actually,
admin. You have admin.sh there or not? I didn't see. Oh, no, you do that.
now can you open the no hub out command? No hub out. Press enter once.
Tail knob that out.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
tail the no hub out.
Tail space dash, right? No.
No.
No, that's not. And you can just no hub out. I think this is the domain which we created in sync with. It will not work because this domain is like we created for in sync with the Binod's domain.
Yeah. Because I haven't created no hub or boot.properties, nothing, so
Right, right, right. Okay, so you can restore your old backup, like which the backup which we took earlier, and you
okay.
can rename it at some other backup. So go to domains folder. So we will rename our existing domain as the domain which we created for Binod's domain. Go one directory back.
So remove, I mean, just use that command. That what was that? tar.cbf.
No, we can do other method as well. So just move the base underscore domain. So like we are not like we are creating a like not existing like we are removing it. So just rename base underscore domain to base underscore domain underscore Binod. You can
Okay.
use the
Okay.
mv command, mv base underscore domain space. No, no, no. No. First parameter will be the existing folder name. So existing folder name is base underscore domain. Then space, then base underscore domain underscore any name like Binod or some other machine, any name you can get. Because it is related to Binod's machine, so that's why we created it for testing purpose. Yeah, run the command.
Okay.
Okay. Now revert the old backup which we created, base underscore domain underscore bkp. We need to rename this folder to base underscore domain. So same command mv and source is base underscore domain underscore backup and destination is base underscore domain. Only base underscore domain. Yeah, run it now.
And run it from here.
Go to base domain and inside that bin directory and yeah, run the usual way. Here you have like I think already created two word properties, right? Okay. Yeah, now you can start it.
Okay. So where were we yesterday? We're gonna.
Yeah. So we check the changes and change center where we saw the changes and the pending restarts and all. Then we check the help section, which was how do I section. Okay. And we also check the system status, like where we can see the overall health status of our domain, including like all the managed servers and everything. So that status or overall health of all the running servers is visible here. So currently like we have only one server in OK status because the rest other are down. So we have only one server running in OK condition. So that's why. And another section is the your main section, which is like the which covers your most of the screen. So that contains like whatever you choose in the left side is displayed in your main section. So this is your home page. So from here you can see all the components which you have for your WebLogic domain. So in that first is the domain, then in the environment section, you have servers, clusters, machines, and all. In deployments resources, you have deployments, security realms for security, and for messaging, you have JMS servers, JMS modules, bridges, and all. So such kind of things. And we have data source. Then for in diagnostic, we have like diagnostic data related settings. So we have log files, archives, contacts, performance, and we have another one called monitoring dashboard, which also gives you like an overview of what is the current health of your domain. Okay.
Okay.
And in top you can see that it is showing your username. So username will be always available at the top right hand side. So there it is, your username, welcome Weblogic, and it will also show the domain name as well, like with which domain it is connected. Okay. So we covered home, logout, and there is one another option called preferences is also there. Can you go to preferences? It's at the top. Yeah. So like those are some generic preferences related to your WebLogic. You will see what kind of preferences we have. So those are like how many paths you want to remember in deployments, what is the refresh interval, or you can set if a user holds lock and edit, then other users can be notified as well. You can set it from here. Can you come out?
I'm sorry, what? Which
Yeah,
one?
come
Go
down.
on.
Come down, yeah.
Hold on.
So you have even activation timeout. So there are like many settings present here, which you can like change as per your need.
So when do we change these, like activation timeout?
Usually never, but just in case like you got a requirement as per your project, then you like, so they will, just in case they ask you, okay, we need to change activation timeout so that most of the users are not logging out and like are not activating the changes, or changes are pending. So in that case you can set it, but I have like never got a chance to set it yet.
So that's are all in second.
Yes, it's in seconds.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, can you come, you can go up, go to home. So this is like overall administration console preferences, you can say. Yeah, just go back once.
What preferences?
Yeah. So can you go to the extensions tab? So these are basically the extensions. So there is nothing much we can do here. You can enable or disable those if you want. So these are like the different components which were installed with WebLogic. Okay. So there is another tab called shared preferences there. Can you go inside that?
Shared preferences?
Yeah. in the top, right top. So here there is a difference between the first tab and second tab, and the only difference is first tab is for current user preferences. So like you have 5 users, so user preferences will be for each user. So you will be having 5 user preferences for each user, and you can access that only after logging in with that particular user ID. And shared preferences is for all the users. So whatever you change in shared preferences, that will be changed for all the users in your domain. So if you have 10 users and you change the management operation timeout to some value, that will change for all the users in the domain.
This is for the management, not for the user. So whatever we change it, it's for us.
It's for all users basically. Suppose we have 5 to 10 users for our WebLogic console users. So that this thing will change for all the users.
Who else use the WebLogic beside WebLogic admin? Like there is
Yeah.
the development
So
team also use WebLogic in this console.
yeah, depending on the requirement, if they want to access, they can. So
So
they
they'll have
can.
the same password like mine, or they will have separate password and then they can log in.
No, usually we create a different type of user account for them, which is read only. So they can only like log in and only see the settings. They cannot like stop anything or they cannot delete anything. So and we do it so that they should only get the read only permission. We are the administrator and we are the power user. So all the major responsibility we have. That's why we will be having the most privileges,
Okay.
administrator, and we will give them only the monitor role, so they can only log in and see the configuration, but they cannot change anything.
So we learn that too, right? How to set up
Yeah, that will
those.
come later.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so here we have, can you go in the last tab, WLST script? So here we can see what it will do is it will create a script. Here we are defining WebLogic to store our actions in a script. So what you can see, we use WebLogic WLST script for automation. Okay. So what we do, we create some WebLogic script to deploy some application. We use WebLogic script to monitor our WebLogic application server. So internally, when like how WebLogic it is doing it using WLST, and you can like also connect to WLST and do like that. And to do that, first you need to record like whatever change you are doing, you can record it into a WLST script which you can refer and you can like use in your custom script. So even like if you go to go up, go in the top,
So that records automatically, or we have to activate the key, before starting the WebLogic scripting.
Yeah, I am just saying same. I am just demoing the same. So Amit, do you see that record button
Record button
just beside the help?
just beside the help. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
here on the top. But it's
Yeah.
not active.
Yeah, it's not active because it will activate only when we are changing something,
Oh,
only when we are making some change. So you can try one thing, go to lock and edit.
okay. Now it's activated.
Yes, now click on record button. So now whatever change you make in your WebLogic, that all those steps will be written in a script which you can use later in your you can say your custom script. So go to servers, change the listen address of your WebLogic admin server. You can give localhost.
Oh,
No,
not the
no,
port,
yeah,
right?
that is fine. You can give 7009. Yeah.
Save it.
Yeah. Save. And after save, activate the changes. So after activation, whatever the changes you made will be made in the console, and also the recording also done in some script. Now go to terminal inside the base domain.
Open the new terminal or
Yeah, you can open the new terminal. Then go to domain path.
go to domain.
Yes.
After middleware, always protects. Uh, user project. Base domain, right?
Yes.
Up. Or domains. Hmm?
Yeah. Go into base domain.
And here, go to where?
Yeah.
Start bin.
LSIMLRT.
Yeah, these are
So
the two
here you
content.
can see that a script has been just created, which is script 1426 something dot py. Can you cat this script and maximize your terminal? Yeah, press enter.
Edit.
So see. Do you see it has like created a py file and it has changed as listen address, it is changing as localhost.
These are the things.
Yeah, these are the changes in script form. So when you clicked record, it was recording all your actions in Python file.
Okay. Oh, that's I mean, Python is separate programming language, or I mean, why is it recording in Python?
Yeah, because WLST is a tool of WebLogic.
Mm-hmm.
We will learn a little bit about WLST as well in further steps. So WLST is a internal tool of WebLogic and that works with Python files. It can like you can pass the commands in Python or you can write all the commands in Python and you can pass that particular file as a parameter for WLST and it will execute those files.
I mean, so do we also need to learn Python too?
No, actually, that's not mandatory.
Because once I got requirement and they asked me like if I know Python or not. Python or Python, I think. Yeah. They were asking me about Python.
Actually, yeah, you should be knowing at least one language like fully. So, have you worked on any language earlier?
Language, no. Just a um, the Unix is Unix count as a language?
Unix shell scripting, yeah, that count as a language. So even like you can practice Unix scripting and once you are like you have created some scripts. So basically the main thing is how the constructs of a programming language. So it's not much difficult. You can learn Python as well. So only the syntax changes in every language, the concept and algorithms or every other thing remains same.
Okay.
So it will be like you can even see it's like not that much difficult. So you can like learn it from Google as well, or you can search as per your requirement and you will get the results. So if you want to like change only the listen address like this using script, you can use these commands from the backend.
Okay.
So this was the record functionality of WebLogic where you can record all the changes in script Python format. Now let's go head
So,
back. Yeah.
so what is the purpose of this so that we can see what changes we made?
Later
Uh,
on,
the,
later on,
later on, like,
you have this Python script, and because we don't know like what kind of Python commands we need to use for console changes, right?
uh-huh.
So here it is showing us the commands in Python language which can be used to change same listen address just like we did in admin console, so that can also be done from the backend as well.
Oh, okay. So,
So it is giving us the commands which we can like incorporate in our scripts if we want. So it's like not mandatory that you use this feature or you work with these scripts. So it's an additional feature which is given to users. So just in case they want to like automate some of the WebLogic functionality or WebLogic, so they can record the actions from WebLogic itself and then they can use those particular scripts to automate the stuff for automation purpose.
okay.
So that means we need to run that script in the terminal and we will see the option to change the listen address.
Sorry, Saeed, can you ask again?
No, whatever we changed and it came out with the Python script, you know.
Only if you have pressed the record button.
Okay, okay. And how do they utilize that script? You know, does they run the script in the command or what if they need it?
You can pass this like Python script as an argument for your when you invoke WLST. So WLST will read the commands from this Python file and it will execute in WebLogic.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So it will like CD to servers, admin server, then it will change the listen address to local host. So this we will cover. We will cover WLST as well. We have a topic for WLST as well. We probably will most probably will be covering it tomorrow once we have the note because like it's also like an important topic.
Or tomorrow, Friday, right? I won't be able to take the class tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I mean, we'll have 2 hour class. So maybe I can call to my work and ask them if I can come late tomorrow. Are we gonna learn WLST tomorrow?
Yeah, if we have full availability, then like we can see some of the constructs and all, how we can invoke WLST, how we can navigate the domain structure and all, so those kind of things. So like just like you are browsing in web browser, you are seeing the console status, you are seeing the console parameters, configuration parameters. So you can even do that from the terminal as well in WLST. So we will be seeing those things, how we can do that. Okay, so that's why I wanted if we can have full availability. Because otherwise, if someone has like queries, then it will be difficult to answer later. Okay, so and now can you head back to the console? Yeah, go to home. Okay, now if you come down in the end, come down in the end. Yeah. So in the extreme down, you can see the WebLogic version from the console itself. Are you able to see? WebLogic server version 12.1.0. So that first line is showing you the exact WebLogic version. Because sometimes someone may ask you that okay, what are the different WebLogic versions we have, or what kind of like WebLogic version this particular app is using, and you can even like log in into console quickly and you can give him this particular WebLogic version. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now go to servers tab in domain structure block.
Domain structure block. Which one is that?
The same one. In it is like a block domain structure section. Inside that, go to servers link.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So right now, what columns are visible to us?
Name, cluster, machine, state, health, listen port.
Yeah. but I want to see listen address as well. It seems it is not showing the listen address.
Customize table.
Yeah, go to customize this table. Now select the server listen address down.
Which one's server listen address?
Yeah, listen address. Now, no, not this one, the above one.
Not this one?
The single one.
Single.
The single arrow.
Yeah, it will like, yes. So listen address is now in the last. We want it to be little bit upper. So can you go to like right side? You can see some forward buttons and all. Yeah, do it. Press it like couple of times. Okay, fine. So now we have selected listen address. The single arrow is for like single item which you have selected or the multiple items which you have selected, and the second uh, double icon is for all the files whatever you have there. So all the options will be moved to chosen table. Now you can click on the apply button. So now you can see that you are able to see listen address as well. Okay.
Hmm. This is my IP address.
Yes, your IP address. So it shows like a host name slash IP address. So it seems your host name is also it is showing right now as an IP. Okay, now can you go to servers tab again? Yes. So can you go to admin server?
Admin server.
Yep. Okay. So here what you are seeing is that there are lot of tabs in the upper side, right?
Yes.
So we are seeing two rows of buttons. So in first row we have some topics and the subtopics for that particular topic which is in the first row. So all the subtopics in that particular main topic are listed below that. So if you like go into monitoring section, go to monitoring section in the top. The bottom row will change as per the main topics. So here see you can see that the second row has decreased. So for monitoring, we have options as general monitoring, health monitoring, performance monitoring, threats monitoring, workload monitoring, JMS monitoring, JDBC monitoring. So all kind of like monitoring tools, or you can say links are there with which you can check the health of different components. That's for monitoring. Similarly, you can go to deployments. Okay, so I think we didn't have deploy anything on admin server yet. So we are good with this. So, but you got my point, like, so first row will be your main sections and the second row will be subsections of from the chosen section.
So do we use all these like tabs?
Yeah, I will go through like most commonly used things. Go to configuration. So here you have already selected like we update the listen address or port number here, right? And after that you have like a cluster tab. So that is for cluster configuration. Can you go there? Similarly, you can set like some configurations for a cluster here. You can go to tuning, tuning in the subsection. So these are like all configuration changes. Whatever configuration you want to make from the console, you can make under the second row. So you can change the cluster config, services.
Is this tuning the same as the tuning the import looking, when they send us in the requirement they ask for like you have a knowledge of tuning and all the stuff. Is this the same tuning or there's another like separate tuning from terminal or
Just part of that tuning, you can say.
Okay. So
So
when they say tuning, deployment, migration, we do it from here or
yeah,
this part?
we check it from here, we update them, or like we make the change as per the need.
So this is the configuration tuning, yes? So if we do the protocol, then same thing comes out in the second row?
That's not all is tuning. So for configuration tuning, like for only like for this particular admin server only. So that's not overall. It's specific to admin server only because right now we are in only in admin server.
Admin server and only in configuration part, yes?
Yes. So in tuning, you can see that okay, native in IO is enabled. So you can have maximum open sockets value defined. You can have stuck thread max time updated from 600 seconds to 6000 seconds or whatever value you want as per the need. So those are like things come into your tuning configuration for your domain. So similarly, uh, uh, let's go through the main topics once. You can go into protocols tab, first one. So here we have settings for different protocols. So we have settings for general protocol, we have for HTTP, IIOP and channels. So you can go to HTTP. So here we have settings related to HTTP. So you can enable keep alive, you can have like maximum post size, timeout values and everything, you can define it here.
So my question is like like development team will tell us to change these or we have to know our own and then change it.
Yeah, you can learn it on your own or change it. But yeah, sometimes dev team will be asking to change it, and sometimes you will be like finding out that okay, I need to make this change to prevent this issue in future.
So how often do we change these? Depends on application.
Yeah, depends on like load on application and how critical is the application.
Okay.
Now we can go into logging section. Now, so in logging, you can see the log location for this particular managed server or
Mm-hmm.
any admin server. So any like log location you can see from here. So right now the log location is it's like taking it from your server name. So that's why it's you can give the absolute path or the relative path. So the relative path will take from the servers directory. So when you go into terminal and you see you need to go to base underscore domain then after that servers, then admin server. So after admin server the logs will come. So after admin server logs and then admin server dot log. So this is like log configuration for admin server. So we will be like covering logging and tracing earlier in like later section as well. Okay, and you similarly you can go to the debug section. So as per the names implies, uh, can you click on plus on the default? So here we have the debug scope, like on what parameter you want to enable the debug parameter in the logs. So that if like we are facing some issues with our JDBC connectivity, then we may want to increase the like logging level, or we want to debug the issue, then we need to update this particular parameters. So once you update the parameters here for JDBC, so those will changes will like take effect. So you can see that currently the state is disabled for all debug instructs.
Hey, Anuj, I have one, I know a little bit as the name implies. What
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that bug mean? It is like what? It is like malfunction. I know that, but it's like this is due to the software issue or some virus. I don't know what is it that bug comes out. How that bug comes out?
Sorry, Sadev, I didn't get you. Can you come again?
So that is bug. What does the meaning of bug? So I know that bug is some malfunctioning something about some parameters. So how that happens?
Yeah, there are like two categories. So first is the issue. So issue is like when there is a real-time problem somewhere, some hard disk has gone crashed, or the CPU is not working as expected, or there is some issues with the application, it is not able to connect to database, or database is down. So those type of things constitute as an, you can say, issues.
Okay.
Now what is a bug? A bug is an, like you can say, defect. A bug is a defect in your product. It's not an issue, but an issue can be due to a bug. Okay, so it can be like you have a bug in your WebLogic. So we are assuming that suppose you have a bug in your WebLogic. and that what is the effect of that bug, that if your server has 16 GB of RAM, okay, if your server has 16 GB of RAM, the WebLogic will be not be able to like connect to Oracle database. Such type of like conditions, so it's a bug because they need to like go to the code level of the product, and they need to fix that particular bug so that you can like have connectivity between the logic and database. Like previously, like that was hampering due to the bug. So Oracle like takes care of that. So if you report any issue to them and that issue is due to some bug in WebLogic, so they will probably create a new bug fix. They will ask you to deploy that particular bug fix related to WebLogic, and after that you should be good. Am I clear, Sadev? Any queries?
No, it's, thank you. I'm upset. Yeah.
Sure. So from here, you can set up you can enable the debug level. So once you enable the debug level for like JDBC, your logs will be having more information related to every activity. So like previously it was writing only one line for some particular thing. Now it will be writing multiple things. Okay. Even like you can try as well.
What is it? Jerry Basie. Jerry Basie.
No, you can do one thing. Click on the minus button, default, in front of the default. So first, no. Click on the the minus sign in front of, yeah. Now select the check boxes in front. Select both check boxes. Yeah, click on enable. Okay, activate changes. So now you need to go to WebLogic domain path in terminal.
Which one? Base domain?
Yes, right. Base domain, then servers, and the server's name.
Admin server?
Yep. Now
Logs?
go to logs.
Admin server log or?
Yeah, right. LSFNLRT. No. You already, yeah. No. You just need to tail those. Tail admin server.log. Yeah. So here we are seeing only warning as of now and info, but I guess we will need to restart the WebLogic. Can you try restarting WebLogic? Then we will see the debug logs here as well once you restart.
So sign out from here, log out.
Yeah, just stop it from the console. Go to servers tab. Go to servers. Then go to control. Then stop from here. Start it from the back end.
Go to base domain, right?
Yeah. Now go to the back end and restart it.
Go to bean.
Yep. Start admin.sh.
Admin.
Yeah.
What is the admin? I don't see it. The admin. Start
LSFM.
admin.
Like how you restarted earlier.
There was start admin.sh, right? I don't see it right now.
There is a start weblogic.sh is there. So
Try
that
this one.
it will ask you. Okay, it will not ask you for passwords and all because those are already updated in password safe. So it's coming up. Okay, so it's coming up. Yeah. So server has started the running mode. Okay, but I don't see the debug logs yet. So probably like because we don't have any like further like request coming over to us or something like that. But it should be updating after like 8 hours. Okay. See. Now you have these are like the main logs like now you can see every logs are being written. So these are the debug logs. Previously you didn't saw these logs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because previously we didn't enable the debug login, but now we have. So that's why it is showing us the debug level of logs. Now you can disable the logging and restart the admin once again, or you can keep the admin running and just do the change. Hello.